Hi, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for joining me. Today we are going to scrapbook the green stalks that I have on the porch. This was about in May. My husband was planting squash, and we had some flowers too that we added to our green stalk, as well as some flowers in the yard. What I love about this is that we just scrapbook everyday life. So if you're like me and you take pictures, I try to print them out every month and make some layouts just to document our life each year. Now, I decided that I needed to find a good color to mat all of these photos. I really do like this green. We do have green in every photo. I'm just not sure if I want my husband's pictures to be matted in green or if I want to throw in another color because he's wearing gray. But I feel like that just doesn't help out very much. The boards on the porch are gray. They just all blend together. So I believe that either I'll use black or I'll use this green. I'm just not sure yet. But I do like to look at that contrast and just make sure I don't want that. So what I love is that you can use Project Life app and get 2 pictures and put them on one 4x6. Get that printed at Shutterfly and you get 2 for the price of 1. So they're 3x4s, and it's just absolutely wonderful because you can get more pictures on the page. So I'm going to mess with the picture so I can determine what type of layout I want to use on this page. And then I realized that I have this photo here that's actually 2 pictures. So I'm going to cut that in half, and I'll have some more room to work with in laying out the pictures. So in my green stalks, I have strawberries growing, radishes, and lettuce. And this is May when I took these photos. We love to see the fresh garden food grow in the green stalks. Here's one that has 4 pictures, but I'm going to keep it together as one. Once I got all the pictures with a mat behind them, though they're not matted down, I wanted to find something that would look good to go with these photos. And I think I'm going to cut down this black sheet of paper to 11 by 11 to make the other pictures pop. For this layout, I'm getting out the Bloom and Grow collection. I have that featured on my channel if you'd like to see all the papers. I think this first paper will look good with these photos since it's showing planting and growing and radishes, and then the other side is green. That might come in handy. I'm just going to kind of flip through here to see what else I might want to use with this layout. I'm just not sure about the colors and how many pattern papers I actually want to use. Sometimes that's the hardest, but I do like the seed paper, and I may use that because he is planting squash in those containers. And the polka dots are a little bit too much for me with this layout and the other paper. It's always hard to determine in a paper pack exactly what you want to use. This is a little too busy for this layout to me, and the flowers just don't go with the flowers that I have, the colors, or even the green, even though greens can, flow together. I think that I'll start out with these 2 sheets. Now I have cut 2 strips, 2.5 by 11 inches to go across the black cardstock on the page. And I want to see if I put these 2 pieces of strips together, I kind of wanted to do a layout like that, how it would look. and I'll place my photos back on the page. I determined I did not like how busy the patterns were together, so I'll just put that to the side to use on another layout, or maybe try to incorporate it in this layout. But I do like the other paper with this layout, and I believe I will do both sides in this paper, and I think that will look pretty. Now that I have that laid out, I just kind of want to look at the embellishments that came with this pack. Again, you can check out all the embellishments in that recording. I'll link that below. But I just want to look through here to see if there's any type of embellishments I want to use on the page. Some things just aren't applicable, and I'm not exactly sure where I want to put the embellishments on the page. I pulled out some dies for making some embellishments myself because I couldn't find out what I wanted to use, and I'm using these waffle flower accessory dies, and I am using the back of the paper that was left from cutting down the inch to make some embellishments on the back of that pattern paper. So I love to use paper up, and that makes me happy. And then I want to pull in the color that I've matted the pictures, and therefore I'm going to use this color to do my title, which is going to be the word grow. And then those things will be pulled out into the layout. I have gotten the word grow up here, and now I want to figure out what other embellishments to put on this page. I have gotten some other pattern paper, and I went ahead and found my favorite things, stitched tag dies, and I used that scrap paper that I had to make one of each with the colored paper. And I thought this would be great to frame the page, as well as make it kind of symmetrical on each side of the page. And plus I thought it gave just little pops of color that we already had going on in the page, and just added something to that. I also are going to take these stems. Each stem looks in a different direction, and I want to make sure that I put it so it's looking into the layout and not out of the layout. And I want to put them on each side of the layout along with these little yellow flowers, because I feel it picks up the yellow within the flowers in the top photo. So I thought that would be really cute on each side of the layout. I just find it fun and fascinating to use my dies that I only use for cards now on scrapbook pages. Also, I wanted to make some hearts, so I pulled out the colors. They're not exactly perfect, but they'll blend in well with the page. A tip for putting down your title is to use a T-ruler, and it'll allow you to put that title on straight. I find this is the easiest way to play with this and get it perfect the way I want it. Now I'm using Barely Art glue. I have the very fine tip on here because I don't want glue coming out from the letters. I do like this. It makes it much quicker than using a tape runner, which I have used in the past, as well as a Xyron machine. Xyron machines, I find, leave a little bit of adhesive. So I'm going to tuck my tags in here and hold them together and start to glue them down. I just really love the symmetrical part of this. I don't think you have to have your embellishments symmetrical every time, but this is just something I wanted to try. And I like how we just tuck those in and it just accents the page. Now I have some embellishments that came with the kit. One says seeds, and I just want to put this one says plants, and it just randomly put it on the page, and I think that you can do that. And again, you see the two facing in. I didn't get this on screen. Here we go. Now I'm going to just, I think, lay this over the picture. I think that's going to look really pretty and be able to add our flowers. And the flowers just bring a little pop of color and look like they're growing on a vine. So you can use your dies and make your own embellishments, which saves money and gets a second use for your dies. Or if you're just a scrapbooker, think about using dies because it really does make a difference on the page, and you can coordinate the colors that you want to use on your layout, because you can make a die any color that you want. So here are the two pages, and I really love this. Hung over the page when I put it on, so I'm just going to snip it off, and that just turned out perfectly. And now I'm just going to add these hearts to the page, and I kind of want them random and not on top of each other. And I've been trying to figure out exactly what I want to do with this black space up here, but I'm just not sure, so I'm kind of playing with the embellishments, and I kind of like that a little bit better. So I'll put those down. It's just really wonderful to put your own personal touches on your scrapbook page, and your family can look back at it. I had these dots that go with this same set, and I thought, now these are going to be absolutely cute to add to the page, and I want to add a couple. I think I want to put some on the little tags just to accent them with the white. It just kind of adds an extra element. And then I have some red in the flowers, and I thought, well, I've been not liking some of the spaces, so I'm going to put 3 at the top on this page, and then to pull that same element over to the other page, I'm going to put it in the bottom corner here. Just something cute to accent it. Thank you for stopping by. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. Check out this video that YouTube suggested, and I will see you next time. I appreciate you stopping by.